Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Garreg Mhach. This is Let's Play Fire Emblem Cindered Shadows. In the last episode, well, we did everything. In this episode I forgot how much I don't like Let's Playing Switch games because of this tendency for my controller to go all over the place.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. It's about you outsiders. Actually, guess I shouldn't bother reporting you to yourself. The Ashen Wolves may seem tough, but they're harmless. Honestly, things can get pretty boring down here. But here's a little piece of wisdom from me to you. Boredom's a luxury. Trust me, I know these things.
Oh man, you're the equivalent of gatekeeper for the DLC, aren't you?
Professor? Oh, hello, Professor. Have you seen this library of theirs? It's completely different from the one in the monastery, and their collection is amazing. There are forgeries and banned books, legends, spells, and heresies. Doubt I'll catch a single wink tonight.
Sounds like me whenever I'm caught up in Oxygen Not Included. Which is kind of a thing. I've heard theories that Linhardt is autistic, and I've got no problem with that. More power to us.
You're quite a strapping fellow, but even your looks don't compete with the likes of Yuri. Don't let that pretty face of his fool you, though. He's a rogue, through and through. Even so, the people of Abyss trust him. He may be a scoundrel, but he's our scoundrel.
I probably shouldn't say what you sound like right there, but it's not flattering.
Want a drink? Of course you don't. It's all terrible down here. Nobody important enough to carry the good stuff wants to come underground to sell it to us. It's a shame. Just once I'd like to taste something worthy of a noble.
Well, that's kind of unfortunate. Let's see, where's the map say? Wow, well, it's not good for me. Okay, there we go.
I told Yuri I wanted to be just like him when I grew up, and he said I shouldn't ever say stuff like that. So I told Balthus I didn't want to be like him when I grew up, and he said I'd grow up boring. What do they want me to say?
I think you need to stop taking opinions from different people to gauge that sort of stuff. Battalion... Actually, I probably should check out the roster. So we still don't have any of them in the roster yet. That's good to know.
What do you require?
But I would like to replenish my battalions, even though money is actually quite scarce.
Farewell.
Actually, wait. Ooh, it's a shame I didn't really use Dimitri much because he had to crit plus 50 on his battalion, so if someone hit him, he'd definitely be hitting back hard. Hello, Dimitri. What do you have to say?
What do you think, Professor? This is a most unique town, is it not? Incredible, really, that those who face depression on the surface are able to find sanctuary here. Oh, not to say that there's no helping the situation in Fodlan. To do just that is our duty and our honor. Even so, I find the idea rather lovely.
Good for you, Dimitri.
Who knew an entire town was hiding beneath the monastery? And a secret fourth house to boot? Secrets upon secrets, so I'm just itching to know them all.
You're quite
I'm sure
a sticky
Rhea knows
beak.
all about this place. Gods, how many secrets does that lady have?
Well, probably more than we'd expect. Oh, well, in that case, I'm definitely gonna find you.
Find someone else to bother. Whatever the heck you're selling, I'm not buying. Not a trader, huh? Sorry, my mistake. Most folks chatting down here are just pawning off stolen goods.
Well, where else would they sell them?
You're from the surface, aren't you? I bet you're real bad. My mom says surface people are the worst.
Okay.
Yeah.
Abyss is where I offer my prayers to my gods. It is the only place. The goddess of Fodlan is not one of my gods, but the statue here is not one of my gods either. I offer my prayers here all the same, because Abyss is where it is allowed.
I guess the religion in Fodlan is a bit mucked up with religious intolerance, but still.
What?
Ah.
And I guess these are the dormitories for the Ashen Wolves. Well, no, Wayseer's room? Ah, unit appearance. So I can put everyone in their monastery outfits in battle instead if I really wanted to. Nah, I think I'm good with the original outfits for now. And this is the women's quarters.
It looks like this is where the people of Abyss leave their unwanted belongings. I didn't expect to find much, but there's actually plenty of gear we could salvage. I'm told we can take anything we can use, so it might be good to check on it now and again.
Good work, Ash. Oh dear. I suppose we could fix those up if we really wanted to. But often I find it's better to repair current weapons that are getting damaged than it is to buy new ones or, well, create replacements.
Pardon, but might you possibly be the Imperial Princess herself?
I am. And you are Constance of House Nouvelle. I recall hearing of your disappearance. I never would have imagined you'd end up in a place like this.
Your presence is equally curious. What business could you have here?
Being an obnoxious sticky beak, it's a common trait in house leaders, I'm told. All two of them.
Don't tell me it was idle curiosity.
As I believe you are well aware, we were chasing after a suspicious individual.
Exactly, sticky beaking.
Hey, new person. Want my advice? Don't wander too far off the beaten path. Abyssians like their privacy. If you go snooping around, there's bound to be trouble. Wait, did I introduce myself? My name's Happy.
Fair enough.
You're not a holy knight, and you don't seem all that special. But you're certainly mysterious, wielding that hero's relic. Yeah, I've heard all about you. But I never figured I'd see you down here, chasing after someone and getting lost in the process.
What can I say? I'm a laid-back person who just follows other people's lead. An underground house, huh?
That's right. And so we're clear. The Ashen Wolf House isn't affiliated with the Officers Academy. Since we're not part of the Academy, it's really just in place for us. Can't go to the surface either. We've all got our reasons. We're a unique bunch from all walks of life. Once you get to know us, I'm sure you'll love it here.
I mean, maybe. I bet Bernie would love it down here, though. After what she said in one of the routes when she came across the underground city. I know you, Balti. It's Baltus.
Hiya, Professor. Allow me to introduce you to my brother's best friend. You can call him Balti.
Actually, it's Balthus. You've probably heard of me. In the Alliance, I'm known as, how should I put it?
An outlaw?
Right answer. This guy's notorious for picking fights and shirking debts. He's got a whole army of bounty hunters chasing after him.
I may not look it, but I was once a noble from a minor house. Life's full of twists and turns.
I know you, Balti. I'm pretty sure you got yourself into this mess.
Yeah, Hilda probably knows what's up there. And someone to talk to here?
What's all the commotion about? Hey, hang on. I've never seen you before. You a first-timer? Word of advice. Watch your back. The only folks who hang around down here are the ones too shady to walk in the goddess's light.
You have gathered all of the information. Finish exploring and proceed to battle? Nah, I just want to check in at the shops. I think I want to look at you.
Welcome.
And actually, wait, I want to sell.
This one? Thank you.
Second bullion.
This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you.
Sorry, Hilda, you don't get to keep the gold. But I do actually want to look into getting some shields.
This one?
Yeah, just one shield.
Thank you.
I'm sure
Please come
Edelgard can
again.
make use of it. It looks so empty. I'm used to recruiting everyone I possibly can, so the fact that I've just got these 6 on myself is very much throwing me off. Edelgard needs a hand axe.
Will this one do?
Actually,
Will
we'll
this
make
one
it a
do?
short axe.
Many thanks.
And I guess... probably an axe on Claude, so he can actually make use of that
Many thanks.
combat art. But yeah, we've run out of money already.
Come back soon.
Cash is tight. And just a quick look at all our inventories. Nobody's running particularly low, so yeah, I'd say now's a good time to move on. Only 3 safe slots. Alright, what's the plot got in store for us now?
We're all done here, boss. Oh, but more importantly, about your...
We'll discuss that another time. For now, tend to your mission. Don't worry, no one will die. We'll get everyone out safely. Once the trap is set, shift your focus to protecting the Abyssians, just in case things go south.
What was that about?
Oh, it's you. I was just heading off to ambush our attackers. You'll help with that, won't you?
Oh, does that mean your enemies are drawing near?
Very good. The scouts I sent to the surface spotted some mercenaries. We closed off the entrance they used last, but it seems they've already found another.
This is bad. We've got to evacuate everyone from Abyss as quickly as possible.
That won't be necessary. They'll be back soon.
Huh? Who?
Why do I have to go? No matter what we do, we're all just gonna die in the end anyway.
Sure, but if we do nothing, we'll die a lot sooner. I assume the corridor is successfully camouflaged?
But of course, our decoy shall prevent those scoundrels from chancing upon our living quarters. Do note that I am the bait upon your hook. If we fail, I shall be left dangling in the wind. But it must be done, I fear. And so, I will most happily accept the starring role in this.
They're at the entrance. They'll be coming in from the east.
Well, looks like Balthus just stole her lines. Constance is going to be one of those characters, I think.
East. Good. We're well placed. Go ahead and draw them deeper into Abyss, just like we planned.
Why are they targeting Abyss?
I'd like to know that myself. But first things first, we've got to make it through this encounter. Launching small counterattacks on the surface won't accomplish anything. It could also earn us the scorn of the church, if it gets messy. Which it will.
So, for politics' sake, we've got to lure them in where we're allowed to kill them? Yeah, medieval times, what can I say?
That's why we have to lure the enemy underground before we take them out. I know the perfect spot.
Admit it, pals. You're knee-deep in this, just like us. There's no turning back now, right?
Of course not. If there's any way we can help your cause, we won't turn our backs on you.
Also, if we just left right now, the DLC would be a lot shorter than it should be, than I paid for.
That's right. We will not stand idly by while danger befalls the innocent people of Abyss.
If we can capture the enemy, we can perhaps learn the reason behind their relentless attacks.
We'll fight at your side.
Excited, are you? Fine. We could use more bodies to throw at our enemies. Thanks for volunteering.
So long as they're fighting with us and not against us, I don't care how excited they are. Let's get to it!
Honestly, you'd think I'd have learned not to play tactical RPGs on this channel.
Wow. An underground arena, huh? You sure know some great spots, Yuri.
I heard about this place from someone back in town. It hasn't been in use for a long time. I figured it could prove useful. So I spent some time clearing out the debris that was blocking the entrance.
It seems to be a revitalized ruin. Perhaps it was originally a reception hall or something similar.
Perhaps. Honestly, all of Abyss feels like a ruin.
This place is magnificent! It is just spacious enough to contain my glory! I shall not hold back here!
Large, isolated. I wonder if it would be okay for me to sigh here.
Okay, so that probably gives us context on how she was able to bring a monster around.
If Happy sighs, monsters come running. No, I'm not kidding.
I'm not sure what you could possibly mean by that.
I wish, Happy, but no. Absolutely no sighing. And Constance, be glorious in moderation. Understood? This place is so big that if it collapses, all of Abyss will fall with it. The whole reason we're luring our enemies here is to avoid damaging Abyss. Don't lose sight of that.
I am well aware of our aim.
Sure, but that doesn't mean we can trust you to show restraint.
I mean, if the game's gonna give me the option to say my thoughts of I'm concerned.
You as well? I cannot fathom why I am being treated in such a way. It is the duty of the nobility to preserve the people's safety. Do you truly believe that I would destroy Abyss in my efforts to save it? Preposterous.
Oh, by the way, I meant to I would have sent Edelgard to see if she had dialogue with Constance if I had the option to, but I didn't have that luxury.
That would cause trouble for Elfie too. If the underground collapses, he's the one who will have to answer for it.
Who's Elfie?
You must know Alfred, yeah? He's a bigwig in the church, but a friend of Abyss. He's the one who opened up this place to folks with nowhere else to turn. Folks like us.
Alfred. Alfred.
It is Alfred himself who put forth the idea of establishing the Ashen Wolf House. Sadly, he faces opposition within the church, and so he cannot openly deploy the knights to aid us.
That means Alfred relies upon us to protect the people who live here. Us, and now you. I hope you're ready, Professor. We're counting on you.
Professor?
You are a professor at the Officers Academy, are you not? You may not be our instructor, but I cannot think of a more fitting title to call you.
Yeah, it's
Seems
not
like
like
you're
they
with
want
us
to
now.
go to the trouble.
We'll owe you one.
Yeah, it's not like.
To knock some sense into their thick skulls. They picked the wrong strangers to mess with.
Can I speak now? It's not like it's not like they want to go through the trouble of integrating a system where everyone just happens to use the actual name. We've all heard of the voice programs.